Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, make sure to hit that subscribe button, and don't forget to like this video if you find this information useful. If you're a regular viewer, thank you for your continued support. This video is for you. As we enter 2025, there are significant updates happening around Social Security and SSDI, and you need to be in the know. Today, I'm going to be breaking down 3 critical dates that could affect your payments that could range from $3,200 to $5,100 depending on your situation. These changes could be the game changer you've been waiting for. Whether you're on Social Security or SSDI, this is definitely one you don't want to miss. If you've been following the updates, you probably already know that Social Security benefits are often adjusted based on various factors, including the cost of living adjustment, COLA, but what you might not know is that there are key dates throughout the year that will impact when and how much you will get paid. These updates are crucial for those who rely on these benefits to cover essential living expenses. So grab a pen and paper, because you'll want to mark these dates on your calendar. These are not just ordinary payment updates, they could change everything for you financially in 2025. Let's dive into it. Before we break down the specific dates, it's important to understand the context behind the updates we'll be discussing. We've seen several changes over the past few years, particularly with Social Security and SSDI. If you've been receiving benefits, you might have noticed an uptick in your monthly payments recently. This is all thanks to the annual COLA, or cost of living adjustment, which helps recipients keep pace with inflation and rising living costs. For 2025, the COLA increase is an impressive 3.2%. That might not sound like much in the context of everyday expenses, but when it's added to your benefits, it can make a significant difference. For instance, some of you may see a $100 to $400 increase in your monthly payment, depending on your benefit amount. Now, you might be wondering, why are these updates so important? And what do these payment increases mean for me? Well, the increase in your benefits could be a lifeline for many people who depend on Social Security or SSDI to cover housing, food, medical costs, and other basic expenses. But that's not all. The payments don't just stop at the COLA boost. There are additional adjustments and updates throughout the year that could affect your benefits. In this video, we're going to walk you through the 3 most significant dates you should be aware of in 2025. These dates will give you a roadmap to make sure you're getting the payments you're entitled to, and ultimately, help you plan your finances better. 2% COLA means an increase for everyone who receives Social Security or SSDI payments, and this year, that increase could range from $100 to $400 in monthly payments for most individuals. Now, the amount of the increase you'll receive depends on a variety of factors, including your work history, how much you contributed during your working years, and how long you've been receiving benefits. In some cases, people with longer work histories and higher lifetime earnings may see the maximum payment amounts, while others who've been on SSDI for a shorter time may see a smaller increase. For some of you, this adjustment could be a welcome relief, especially considering how inflation has affected everyday expenses. Many recipients of Social Security and SSDI have had to stretch their dollars further, so the COLA adjustment provides a much-needed boost. However, it's important to check your payment carefully. If you're not sure how much of a bump you're getting, take a look at your payment statement or log into your SSA account online to confirm your new benefit amount. But here's the thing, January also happens to be a month when the Social Security Administration processes many of these updates. So even though your payment should be higher this month, there might be a delay or minor issue in the processing of your new benefit amounts. Some of you may have received payments early, while others might see a delay in the processing. As frustrating as that might be, it's important to stay patient and check for updates. If you don't see your payment right when you expect it, don't panic. Give it a few extra days, especially if it's around the holidays or weekends. The SSA tends to get overloaded with requests at the start of the year, so a minor delay is not uncommon. The second key date you should be aware of comes in April 2025. This is an important month for anyone who is on SSDI, as the SSA conducts its annual review of benefits during this time. During this review, the SSA will take a closer look at your personal situation to ensure that you're receiving the correct benefit amount. If anything has changed, whether it's related to your income, your disability status, or your living situation, this could result in an adjustment to your payments. For example, some SSDI recipients may be subject to a medical review to ensure that they are still eligible for the benefits they're receiving. The SSA occasionally re-evaluates recipients to determine if their conditions have improved or if they are still considered disabled under the SSA's rules. If your condition has improved or you've returned to work, your SSDI benefits might be reduced, or in some cases, discontinued. In addition to this, April is also the month when the SSA updates benefit amounts based on changes in the cost of living or inflation that were not fully accounted for during the initial COLA adjustments in January. This means that if any major shifts in the economy occur, such as a rise in gas prices, housing costs, or healthcare, your benefit could be adjusted once again. While most of the COLA adjustments are applied in January, the April review ensures that the benefit changes reflect the true cost of living for recipients. If you haven't reviewed your benefits lately, or you've moved, had a life change, or received a medical review, make sure to check in with the SSA this April. It's a good idea to make sure that all your details are up to date, and that you're not missing out on any potential increases to your benefits. The third and final key date in 2025 that you need to be aware of is September 2025. September marks the beginning of the Medicare and Medicaid open enrollment period, which is especially important for those of you who are receiving Social Security and SSDI benefits. If you're on SSDI or Social Security and are eligible for Medicare, this is the time to review your health coverage and make any necessary adjustments to your plan. Medicare open enrollment can impact the amount of money you have available in your monthly budget, as the choices you make regarding your health coverage can influence your out-of-pocket costs, premiums, and even prescription drug coverage. If you don't review your options carefully, you could end up with a plan that's either too expensive or doesn't cover the services you need. September is the time to make sure that you're maximizing your Medicare benefits and not overpaying for services that could be covered under a more affordable plan. Additionally, September is the month when the SSA makes its final benefit adjustments for the year. These adjustments can come from a variety of sources, such as final tweaks to COLA or corrections based on earlier miscalculations. If there have been delays, errors, or other issues with your payments in the earlier months of the year, September is when everything should be ironed out and finalized. If you've had any discrepancies in your payments, this is the time to double-check that everything is correct. Sometimes, the SSA can issue retroactive payments if your benefits were underpaid earlier in the year. Now that you know the 3 most important dates to watch in 2025, let's talk about what this all means for you. For many people, Social Security and SSDI are their primary source of income, and any changes to these payments can have a significant impact on their quality of life. Whether it's the COLA adjustment in January, the annual review in April, or the final tweaks in September, it's important to stay informed and proactive. First, keep track of your payments. If you're receiving Social Security or SSDI, you'll want to make sure you're getting the right amount each month. The SSA has a lot of administrative work, and things can occasionally go wrong. Double-check your payment history, confirm your new benefit amount, and be on the lookout for any potential issues or delays. Second, take advantage of opportunities to review your Medicare or Medicaid benefits. The open enrollment period in September could lead to savings in medical expenses, and every little bit helps when you're living on a fixed income. Make sure you're not overpaying for prescription drugs, medical supplies, or other healthcare needs that could be covered under a more affordable plan. Finally, respond to any requests for information or documentation from the SSA. If the SSA contacts you for a medical review or to update your personal information, make sure you respond promptly. Failure to do so could result in a delay or reduction in your payments, which can cause unnecessary financial stress. So, there you have it, the 3 most important dates in 2025 for Social Security and SSDI recipients. Keep these dates in mind and make sure you're staying on top of all the necessary updates and reviews. 2025 could be a year of positive change for you, and with these updates, you can ensure that you're getting the payments you deserve. If you found this video helpful, be sure to give it a thumbs up and share it with anyone you know who could benefit from this information. Drop a comment below if you have any questions or thoughts about Social Security or SSDI. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more updates and advice on all things related to personal finance, benefits, and more. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.